Hello everyone, you're welcome to my YouTube channel. Akeem still on probability. We have another question to solve today. But before I proceed with the solution, if you are just joining me for the first time, don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel and also share and like my video. Back to the question at hand. We have the table below shows the frequency distribution of mark obtained by 40 students. 40 students, what does that mean to you? 40 students have to do with the frequency. As you can see on the board that this is another aspect of probability. We have solved series of questions on probability, but the one we have today is a probability that have to do with table. And on the table, we have marks obtained by some students and the frequency. From the question, we are given that 40 students we are considered. So far, we are given 40 students. That means the total of the frequency must be equal to 40. And from the question now, we are told if a student is selected at random, find the probability that he score 6 marks before we can get the number of students that actually score 6 marks. What we need to do is to first get the value of x. After getting the value of x, then we can now proceed to solve the frequency problem. Now, don't forget, we are giving 40 students. That means the summation of all these frequency will be 40. That means we are going to have 40 is equal to 8 plus x minus 1 plus x plus 10 plus 6 plus 5. So from here, we can now collect like terms. If we collect like terms, we are going to have 40 is equal to 8 minus 1 will give us 7. 7 plus 10 will give us 17. 17 plus 11 will give us 28. So we have 28. Then plus x, that will give us 2x. So from here, we can now collect like term again. That means we are going to have 40 minus 28 will be equal to 2x. And this will automatically give us 12 is equal to 2x. Divide both side by 2. That means this one will be 2 into 2 will give us 1. So our x now will now be equal to 6. We have the value of our x to be equal to 6. And now they said we should find the probability that he scores 6 marks. When you are dealing with a probability question that involves table, the majority of the question solving will lie on the frequency. Now they said we should find the probability that he scores 6 marks. Of course, this is 6 marks, and we have probability 6 marks. That means the probability of 6 marks now will now be the frequency of that 6 marks all over the total frequency. The frequency of this 6 marks, which is x minus 1, all over the total frequency. The total frequency is 40. And we have gotten our x to be equal to 6. That means we are now going to have the probability of the 6 marks now to now be 6 minus 1 all over 40. And that will now be equal to 5 all over 40, of which we can simplify further. So 5 here is 1, 5 here is 8. So the frequency now will now be 1 all over 8. Don't forget that whenever you are solving question on probability, your answer must always be less than 1. And as you can see, our final answer here is less than 1. So we are very much safe. We are going to stop here today. In our subsequent episode, we are going to consider another question on probability. I think we still need to solve one more question on probability. So from here, I will stop here for now. Take good care of yourself. God bless you.